Job Hazard Analysis, a safety meeting video brought to you by weeklysafety.com. Let's begin. A job hazard analysis, or JHA, is a proactive way to prevent accidents and injuries before they happen. By breaking a job down into individual steps and identifying potential hazards, workers and supervisors can put the right controls in place to reduce or eliminate risks. It's a practical tool that helps everyone on the team stay focused on safety while performing tasks. What is a JHA? A JHA is a written process that outlines the specific steps of a job, the hazards associated with each task, and the safety controls needed to address those hazards. This structured approach turns job planning into a safety exercise. It's sometimes referred to by other names, such as pre-task planning, job safety analysis, or pre-job plans, but the purpose is always the same, which is to identify hazards and prevent incidents. Step by step. Every job, no matter how routine, can be divided into a series of simple steps. For each of these steps, ask key questions like, what could go wrong? How might someone get hurt? What would cause an accident? How likely is it that the hazard could occur? This process encourages workers and supervisors to think critically and stay alert to potential dangers. Treat it like detective work and anticipate the hazards before they become real problems. Types of hazards. As each step of the job is outlined and added to the JHA form, it's important to think through the kinds of hazards that could arise. Some tasks can lead to falling, flying, or swinging objects, which may result in serious struck-by hazards. Others may put workers at risk of being caught in moving parts or crushed by nearby heavy equipment. Jobs that involve electricity, high heat, or hazardous substances carry the potential for severe injury if those hazards are not properly managed. Even routine movements can cause slips, trips, or falls, whether they occur on the same level or from a height. Overexertion and repetitive motion are also common risks, especially during physically demanding tasks. Workers may be exposed to loud noise, harmful chemicals, or extreme temperatures, all of which can impact both safety and long-term health if not properly addressed. Thinking through each step carefully helps ensure that no potential danger is missed. Hazardous activities. The kinds of hazards that lead to serious injuries or fatalities are often familiar, but still overlooked. These can include working at heights, handling heavy equipment, operating tools without proper guards, or performing tasks in noisy, low-visibility, or confined environments. Other high-risk activities include overhead work, rigging, electrical work, and the use of powder-actuated tools. Even repetitive motion or lifting can cause long-term injuries without proper controls in place. Safety controls. Once a hazard is identified on the job hazard analysis, the next step is finding a way to eliminate or control it. This might mean using safety guards or handles on equipment, switching off power sources before working, choosing the right tools, or using scaffolds or lifts instead of ladders. In some cases, work can be moved to ground level or prepared on the ground and lifted into place afterward. Whatever the method, the control needs to be written down on the JHA form next to the hazard it addresses. Own the process. If you're asked to help create or review a job hazard analysis, take it seriously. You know the work, the tools, and the environment better than anyone else. That makes you one of the best sources for spotting real hazards before they cause harm. Every step of the job should be reviewed carefully, and every hazard needs a clear, documented way to control or eliminate it. This process only works when everyone is involved. It's a shared responsibility that leads to better planning, stronger communication, and a much safer job site. When to use a JHA? A job hazard analysis isn't just for new projects or unfamiliar work. It's useful anytime conditions change, or new equipment, materials, or team members are introduced. Completing a JHA does take time and attention, but reviewing it each day only takes a few minutes. That small investment can prevent hours, days, or even weeks lost to recovery, and it can help avoid long-term impacts on workers and their families. Final JHA reminders. A job hazard analysis is a simple but effective tool to reduce risk and protect everyone on the job. While companies may use different forms or naming conventions, the core concept remains the same, which is to identify the steps, spot the hazards, and write down the solutions. This isn't just paperwork. It's a proven method to reduce injuries and save lives. Make it part of your daily safety routine to review the JHA and take it seriously. Thanks for attending this safety meeting. Keep doing your part to make every job a safe one.